all about acceleration here. Black foils, middle of the line, well positioned. Canada, middle of the line, well positioned. We're watching for that line to turn white, and it's all going to be about acceleration here. Rockwool Denmark minded up. They're going to be bang on time. Here we go. Beautiful by Rockwool Denmark, so fast. Emirates Great Britain again find the gap at the bottom of the line, but they won't have as fast an angle to Mark 1 as the Danes.
Little soft, okay, big puff on in 3.
Big gust coming at Mark 1 here, Todd. Watch the speeds at the top of the mast.
4, 3, 2, 1, bearing away.
And at mark number 1, it is Rockwool Denmark as they get the whole shot, and they go over 103.
Oh, what a moment. Fastest speed in SailGP ever.
USA goes triple digits as well.
They'd have been loose as a goose round there, Todd. Now, can they settle things up again? Try and set up for this next maneuver. Crucial here.
That was cool.
Triple digits is cool indeed. You have to go back to season 3, day 1 of Saint-Tropez. France had the official speed mark at 99.97s. No more. It now belongs to Rockwool Denmark.
And turning. And yours.
So big speeds all across the board. Stevie, you saw it coming, you predicted it perfectly, and now the race is on. How do you maintain your position? How do you keep away from the rest of the crowd? And how do you hold off and pick off a win?
Big right gate bias in this lefty.
Okay, that's the coach there. Slightly different picture in there. It's Ian Williams, the coach, a world match race champion. He's actually going left turn, so the gain is to a right turn, is what Ian said. Good news for the Spanish, but I think you do try and keep it simple if you're on board Denmark, and it's now about locking in, getting speed, getting space, but it's Los Gallos that are going to have the attack here. Good move for Spain, potential get themselves right back in the race moment.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like the breeze is up again at the bottom of the track here. So, you know, making that decision, do you take the easy option or do you take the slight bias? It's not always easy because these decisions come up so quickly.
Looks like it's a split on the fleet. Half and half go either way. So for the inside knowledge, we go down on the water. Lisa Darmanin, where would you have gone and what are the conditions like right now?
As Hannah says, the conditions have picked up. I think that left turn, even though there was the favour, just being on that side of the course where Denmark is, has always brought you a nice angle back. So, oh, actually, the Spanish have just tacked and they're looking really good.
Well, that was what we heard as the bias. Andy, we're hearing that, you know, we can hear the coaches out on the water talking, sorry, not on the water, they're on the land, but they're talking to the sailors. How much of a game changer has that been where you can actually have your coach giving you that information from the shoreline?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, they're sitting there ashore, super calm. They can see the big picture and they can sort of see the geometry of the course and what other boats are doing as well. So they can really identify some key things that the team can focus on in racing.
And how much pressure are you feeling now that the Danish have just set 103 as the top speed ever in SailGP?
Mate, it's awesome. On these wings with these high-speed rudders and these new T-foils, the boats are going to go bloody quick, and it was cool just to hear how calm and composed TJ and the rest of Rockwool were when they hit that speed, and then they just settled into a nice downwind rhythm, so it was really cool to see.
Nikolai Sehested, Dana Koons, Tom Johnson take a bow as they go 103. Andy, I know we give all credit to the flight controllers for getting that kind of speed, but at that kind of speed, I mean, we're talking 90s and up. What's that like as a flight controller? What's the ride like?
I think you're pretty zoned in and pretty dialed in at the time. You're just trying to think about what you're doing and think about the next move. You don't really think too much about it at the time, but after racing, I'm sure Rasmus will enjoy looking back on that one and enjoy the memories.
Here we go, as we get to the top of the course. What is interesting is I don't know if the Spanish were dialed into the Danish coach, but they've sailed the exact upwind leg that coach of Denmark, Ian Williams, called for with the right turn at the bottom, and it's been a big gain. We can see here, it looks to me like the right turn's further downwind, so the Bond's Flying Rouge are going to sail less distance here, but will the Spanish put themselves in more wind?
So a change at the top of the leaderboard as the Bond's Flying Rouge take advantage to sail less distance. And look at the speed now on the mast of the USA as they touch it to 90 kilometers an hour as they do that bareway. And now it is on downwind. After gate number 3, you've got Australia, Rockwool Denmark, the USA top 3, and Los Gallos Spain in 4th.
The USA are having a huge day, aren't they? They're sailing very, very well out there. Looks to me like Los Gallos have picked the best breeze there. They're in a massive patch of wind on the bottom right-hand corner of our screen. They're going to get boosted down around the racetrack here, going nearly 7 or 8 kilometers an hour faster. But when they come back together with Australia, it'll be the Australians with the right of way, so they've got to be picture perfect in this next maneuver on board the Spanish boat.
You can see how much progress the Bons Flying Roos are making down the course. They're almost going 90 degrees to those ladder lines, so not only in good pressure, but good wind angle as well for them.
Look like the only issue at this stage. And board, tip 3.
Constant communications on board as you hear Los Gallos, the Spanish, now moving into second place. And it's a precarious position right now. As they make their turn, they'll drop back. It'll be the Vikings that are now in first place, fresh off their top speed performance at mark number 1, 103.93 officially.
It's pretty quick here, right of way Australia. Oh, Slingsby spins it right in front of him. It's going to be Slingsby set for the left turn in front of Rockwool, Denmark. Does anyone take a brave move? Very hard to go right for the Spanish from here. Again, it looks good to a right turn if you can do it, but a very tricky boat handling manoeuvre if Spain could hope to do that. Could be opportunity for Canada here. North Star Canada are going to get to turn right. I think they'll get themselves right back in the challenge here.
Bons Flying Roos, Rockwool, Denmark, and Spain all up for that left-hand side. US SailGP does it, and Stevie, to your point, Giles Scott and North Star, they go for the right side.
They're going to split the course here now. What do we think, Lisa? Are they sailing to more breeze out there, the Canadians?
They are sailing to more breeze right now, but I think they're going to find it hard to come back across because there's this big patch of light spot in the middle of the course now.
Big line, boys.
It's pretty hard to be consistent out there, Todd. And Andy, I wonder at this stage of the event, how much of the teams be happy to just get a top 3 in this race?
Yeah, I mean, you're always pushing for the win, right? But top 4s, top 5s across the course of the event, you're going to be in that final. So I think top 4s people will be really happy with.
So we've got 5 teams right now, all within about 100 meters of each other, with Rockwool, Denmark, the Bons Flying Roos, Los Gallos, Spain, North Star Canada, and US SailGP holding those top 5 winning tickets. And Emirates GBR still lurking there in 6th.
Oh, what a great shot here. Look at the Australians all really low down, looking to minimise the windage. They're all kneeling down inside the boat, and it's an absolute arm wrestle boat speed-wise with Rockwool, Denmark here. We'll see how it turns out. It looks good for the Bons Flying Roos at the moment. They're coming back with the right of way, and they've been fast across there.
So Giles Scott and North Star, they're going to have to pick their way through this traffic jam.
Yeah, they've gained some distance, though, with that turn. So they've not got the right of way. As you say, they find the gap through, but North Star are going to be right in it at the top of the course. They've made a big gain on this upwind leg with that right turn at the bottom.
So the Canadians roll the dice, and we're yet to find out if it's going to turn out to be a Yahtzee move or not. Do they have another maneuver, or can they lay this into the gate?
I don't think they'll make the gate in one, Todd. It's probably one more manoeuvre from here, but they're going to come back with the right of way. So whatever happens, they've put themselves right in the chance here. Can they make this final mark with no more manoeuvres? They're going to be diving in at the top, I think.
2-time Olympic gold medalist in the fin class, Giles Scott at the wheel.
More press, please.
There we go, CJ wing trimmer there. He's calling for them to press. They've got a righty, but unfortunately the Australians have got a lefty. You can be in different bits of the course in very different winds. Canada aren't going to make it happen here. And the Bons Flying Roos, well, they're going to get it done.
Coming down here in 2, 1. Coming down.
Around the gate they go, and it is Tom Slingsby and the Bons Flying Roos that judge it just perfectly with the Vikings in tow. They may have the highest speed, but the wind is going to go the way of the Bons Flying Roos in race number 3. Tom Slingsby and the Australians take it in Sassnitz.
It's tight back in the pack behind them here. We can see North Star and the United States. North Star have got to keep clear at the moment. United States on the inside. Now they've got to give them room, but Taylor Canfield's got it done. In the pack, look at the black foils, 11th. Great Britain, 10th. This opens the weekend wide up here at the moment. People are hemorrhaging points very, very quickly.
What a difference one leg can make as the Australians burst their way up and take the win.
Oh, the black foils spin inside here, and they're right inside the Swiss, but I think it's going to be black foils 10th, Emirates Great Britain all the way back in 11th. Wow, the points are going to rack up massively after this race.
A big shake-up across the leaderboard as Emirates GBR looked to be in a top 6 position, Stevie, as they were coming upwind here on leg 5 of 6, and then they just dropped like a rock back to 11th.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, I don't want to make Andy sound too good, but he did, as soon as you get out of shape and you're not able to do your plan, it's very quickly to lose a lot of distance here. We can see the black foil's really slow across the line there. Not sure what's happened with them. I think they just stayed ahead of the British, but, oh, it was a slow moment. Yeah, you get out of phase and you lose distance real fast.